I'm Merely Caruso. It's Monday, November 17th. Today, parking over housing.
I am extremely concerned that this creates a dangerous precedent.
The Municipal Board slams the brakes on an affordable housing project. Why Granite Curling Club may have the hammer in future negotiations. Also today, encampment enforcement. The new rules, what will govern where people can set up encampments. Plus,
it means that we need to increase the number of volunteers that we have out.
Bringing a little Christmas cheer, how you can help ensure everyone has a Merry Christmas. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. The city's plan to build a downtown apartment complex has hit a road bump following a decision from the Manitoba Municipal Board. And now Evan Duncan, the city's Property and Development Committee chair, says he's extremely concerned a dangerous precedent has been set. Joining me now live to explain is CTV's Taylor Brock. Taylor, why is Councillor Duncan concerned about the Municipal Board's decision?
Well, Marilee, he says the board's ruling may just keep shovels out of the ground on this project.
We're talking about over 100 affordable, rent geared to income, CMHC funded, half funded projects that are potentially down the toilet.
Earlier this year, City Council approved an application to turn the Granite Curling Club's parking lot into an 11-story housing development. It's important to note the parking lot is owned by the city and not the curling club. The club's board fought back, saying it can't survive without enough parking. It successfully appealed the city's decision by taking its concerns to the next level, the Manitoba Municipal Board. Now, a permit for the housing development will only be issued after the club approves an adequate parking plan.
I'm not sure where in the mandate it is that lessees have a say on City of Winnipeg property. I am extremely concerned that this creates a dangerous precedent. I think this is an overstep by the Municipal Board. I think that it has to be reviewed.
Councillor Duncan says he is disappointed by the board's decision and believes the area could greatly benefit from the affordable housing units.
Taylor, does the city intend to appeal this decision?
Well, Marilee, according to Councillor Duncan, the board's decision is final. Coming up at 6, CTV's Jeff Keel will have more on this story, including what Granite Curling Club wants to see before giving the green light to the project.
All right, thanks for this, Taylor. The City of Winnipeg's new rules regarding homeless encampments are now in effect. Under the new restrictions, homeless encampments are prohibited close to playgrounds, pools, schools, daycares, care homes, transit shelters, bridges, rail crossings, and other sites deemed unsafe. Mayor Scott Gillingham says bylaw enforcement officers will begin visiting encampments today to transition people into shelters and safer spaces. In late October, the city released a protocol outlining the steps that will be taken to clear encroaching encampments. Some homeless advocates argue the plan does not address where those cleared from encampments will be able to go instead. An 18-year-old man has died from injuries suffered in a Transcona house fire Saturday. Take a look at this video. It was submitted by a CTV News viewer showing the back of the house when the fire engulfed it. It happened just before 7:30 Saturday morning. That fire took over a house at 214 Yale Avenue West. Heavy smoke and flames were pouring from the house when firefighters arrived. 4 people were taken to hospital, 3 in stable condition. The fire was declared under control less than an hour later. Police say investigators from the Major Crimes Unit are investigating. So far, no charges have been laid. MPI is making it easier for employers to make sure their drivers have valid licenses. Starting today, you'll be able to get that information online. Businesses and organizations wanting to ensure their employees and volunteers have valid driver's licenses had to get a letter in person from an MPI service center. But now they can use a new online license lookup tool. It shows basic information such as the class of license and any restrictions the driver must follow. To safeguard privacy, MPI says you can't look up people by name, only by license number, and the site won't show any personal information. The tool can be accessed through licenselookup.mpi.mb.ca. The Christmas Cheer Board has officially kicked off its 2025 campaign to bring holiday cheer to families in need. Volunteers and students have been brought in to help the nonprofit pack hampers with food, toys, and other necessities. Shauna Bell, the organization's executive director, says it's planning to prepare more than 21,000 hampers this year, and more volunteers are needed.
We're in 2 different locations this year, so that's a bit of a challenge. So it means that we need to increase the number of volunteers that we have out, and definitely after December 5th, when we start doing deliveries, we're going to need folks to help us get those hampers out into families' hands.
The organization has also partnered with Tim Hortons for a 2nd straight year, helping to make more hampers possible. Part of the proceeds from the Holiday Smile cookies go directly to the Cheer Board. Bell says last year's partnership resulted in 1,000 extra hampers. Now, to find out how you can help, visit christmascheerboard.ca. Well, Christmas is just about a month away now, and Winnipeggers are once again gathering for an annual tradition. The City of Winnipeg's Christmas tree lighting ceremony is set to get underway within the hour. CTV's Colleen Brady is outside City Hall tonight in the lead up to that big moment and joins us now. So, Colleen, how are things out there?
Well, listen, don't mind me down here, Marilee. I'm just 5'2". The reason why we're here, of course, is for this beautiful tree at City Hall. It's always such a special and a fun night when we light up this tree with Mayor Scott Gillingham. It is more than 50 feet tall. It will be lit up just after the start of our 6 o'clock newscast with 9,000 decorations and more than 64,000 LED lights. So, as I mentioned, the mayor will be joining us. We just talked about the Christmas Cheer Board. They'll be here as well with a whole lot of other people. If you would like to come down and join us when we flick the switch just after the 6 o'clock hour, please come on down. It's always a beautiful, fun night, Marilee.
It sure looks like it's going to be as well this year. Thanks, Colleen. We'll check back in with you in a little bit. Let's bring in CTV's Daniel Helmerson now with a first look at her Skywatch evening forecast. The decorations on the tree looking very festive. Other than that, weather been good, and I mean, it was great for Grey Cup weekend.
Oh my goodness, Marilee. It was beautiful out there. I was around the tailgate parties yesterday, and light jacket, didn't even wear long johns for it, and lucked out. But yeah, much the same today. But on that note of the Grey Cup, let's give a shout out to all the fans who came here, organizers, and of course the hundreds of volunteers. Really did a great job of being ambassadors to our city over the weekend. And yes, those mild temperatures remain today. Sunny skies, light breeze. Now we're going to see much of that over the next few days. But from Saskatchewan, we're going to see some precipitation moving in as we head into the middle of the week. I'll tell you what we can expect and when coming up later in the show. But for now, taking a look outside, check out that beautiful sunset. Last time I was in, the sun was still shining when I was doing weather. But beautiful look out there right now at the CTV Live Eye. And about 0 right now, feeling closer to -3. The wind out of the east at 9 kilometers per hour. The pressure's dropping and the humidity sitting at 58%.
The Bathfitter Live Eye is brought to you by Bathfitter, your bath and shower experts for more than 40 years.
And a look out on Notre Dame Avenue. Traffic moving relatively well. No tips to pass along right now, but enjoy the drive home.
This is so easy to do.
Christmas decorations 101, how a single light strip and some branches can transform your home.
Fewer Canadian homes changed hands last month compared to a year earlier. There was a 4.3% drop in sales in October, but month to month home sales were up about 1%. Sales were up in BC, Alberta, and Quebec, but down in Ontario, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. The national average sale price in October was just over $690,000. Here are the closing numbers for the day. The Canadian dollar is up to 71.17. West Texas Intermediate crude is down just 9 cents to 59.86. Western Canadian Select is up $1.55 to 48.45, and the TSX is down another 250 points today to 30,076. Those are your business headlines. I'm Marilla Fernandez.
Market Watch is brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross, group health plans for any size business.
When it comes to decorating for the holidays, a little can go a long way. And here at St. Mary's Nursery and Garden Center, there's a lot to choose from, isn't there, Carla?
We become the winter wonderland of Winnipeg, and if you want to be inspired or get some ideas for something very simple for a tabletop to complete Christmas trees, we have over 35 themed trees, but what we want to show you is little quick things that you can do for either a table setting or maybe the foyer table that's at the front. There's always these cute little things that you want to give a little pop of Christmas or maybe holiday or winter. So it's simple to do, and I thought, you know what?
Show some examples.
Show some examples.
Well, I'm a terrible cook, okay? So I need to have the most elaborate tablescape to counter what they're tasting.
Okay, all right, we could do that.
We'll show them some nice.
And looking at the themes, you have to think of when you come in is where or what theme do I want this to go to. So right now, what you're seeing a lot of things is using charge plates and boards and all that kind of stuff. It's very trendy, that's out there right now. So if you just have a vase, okay? So place your vase on through there, and I've just already did some. This is getting a little bit of greenery, but before we put the greenery in, what's going to give it a little bit of a sparkle is if you're using holiday lights. So you can use fairy lights that are in through here.
Beautiful.
If you wanted to, if you give it a little bit more of a thicker thing, you can go with ones with the stars. Or what I like, here, I'm going to have you hold this, is the fairy lights in a, oh, I got them all through here. And when you put these on, they give you a little warm glow. So you can have it pushed into the jar, into the back. And this is so easy to do. I know it has a battery pack, but somewhere on your table, you're just going to tuck it and hide it. That's in through that. And what I want you to do is take some of your branching and put them in, and you see the look that you have. It just automatically changes, or just by adding a little bit of a house to it as well. Now, if you want to even go simpler, take a little bit of a decorative box, place a little bit of sparkles, and it looks like you have a little collection of stuffed little Christmas trees right at the entrance, and again, little glass Christmas balls that are in there. And again, your fairy lights. Simple.
I might even have to bring this to the newsroom and be extra impressive at my desk for the season.
Office desks, too. It works well.
Come by and check it out.
Get Growing is brought to you by St. Mary's Nursery and Garden Center. Get a lush yard and garden thanks to expert advice from gardening professionals.
The king of song parodies is coming to Winnipeg when Weird Al will be performing in our city.
A local boy kicked me in the butt last week. I just smiled.
We all know just how cold Manitoba winters can be. Imagine not having a winter coat, boots, a toque, or mitts, and stepping out into the cold. That's the reality for many kids. But you can change that. Give the gift of warmth. Donate to Coats for Kids. Spotlight, sponsored by the Casinos of Winnipeg, presenting Christmas with Johnny Reed.
Daniel Hammerson is back now for Spotlight, and the highest-selling comedy recording artist in history is coming to Winnipeg, and you must be pretty excited. I hear you're an early fan.
You bet, Marilee. In fact, Weird Al was my first ever concert way back in the early 90s, and fans can expect some weird performances from the international icon. Weird Al Yankovic is making a stop at the Canada Life Centre on August 30th during his upcoming North American tour. The pop culture icon is known for his parodies and mega hits, having won 5 Grammy Awards and earning a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The Bigger and Weirder 2026 tour kicks off this spring in the U.S. before going north at the border. Fans can expect live performances of his celebrated hits. Tickets go on sale this Friday at livenation.com.
All right, set the reminder on your phone, Danny. Olympians will soon be taking to the ice here in Winnipeg.
Yeah, and it's all part of a tour to highlight the beauty of figure skating. The 2026 Stars on Ice Tour is set for May 6th at the Canada Life Centre. The show intends to celebrate Olympic figure skating by bringing together some of the country's most celebrated skaters. This year's cast includes Elvis Stoico, a 2-time Olympic silver medalist and 3-time Olympic world champion. Also performing will be Piper Zill and Paul Poirier, 2-time Olympians and 4-time Canadian dance champions. Tickets go on sale this Friday on Ticketmaster.ca.
Well, from Stars on Ice to a star who's more more ground-based. A popular singer also bringing his tour to Winnipeg.
Yeah, Alan Doyle, the lead singer of Great Big Sea, will be washing ashore for another show in our city. After all, he just played the Convention Center Friday night as part of the Grey Cup Festival concert series. Doyle is, of course, well known for his time with Great Big Sea, but he's now released 4 full-length solo albums, including his latest, Welcome Home. He'll be performing songs from this album and much more on March 18th at the Centennial Concert Hall. Tickets for the show go on sale this Friday through centennialconcerthall.com.
Well, it was a major hit as an animated film, and Disney is hoping lightning will strike twice for Moana.
That's right. A live-action version of the movie is hitting theaters next summer, and today we're getting our first look at the film. This is the first trailer for the highly anticipated live-action adaptation of Moana. It stars Laga Aya as Moana, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson reprises his role as the demigod Maui. The movie is set to hit theaters on July 10th.
All right, speaking of movies, there was an epic battle at the box office this weekend.
It was close, but in the end, the latest entry in a heist movie franchise stole first place.
In the world of magic, everything that disappears reappears. It is very good to be back.
Now You See Me, Now You Don't is the third film in the Now You See Me franchise. It debuted with $21.3 million US across North America. The new take on The Running Man, starring Glenn Powell, opened in second place with $17 million in ticket sales, while Predator Badlands fell to third place with $13 million in its second weekend.
A flashback of theaters of years past with that lineup. All right, thanks, Danny.
And start the week off with some great entertainment at 7 at St. Denis Medical and Stumble. The Voice follows at 8. The Weakest Link is on at 9. And Tracker wraps things up at 10. It's all right here tonight on CTV.
The CTV Primetime lineup is brought to you by Strictly Amish, exclusively in Arbor, Manitoba.
And a look out at Portage Avenue at Polo Park. Their traffic moving pretty well, 0 degrees, the wind out of the east at 9. I'll tell you what to expect over the coming hours right after the break.
Women's clothing provided by RW & Company. Salon services provided by S&T Spa Salon.
CTV Skywatch weather brought to you by South Beach Casino and Resort. Visit southbeachcasino.ca.
Daniel Hammerson back now with your complete Skywatch forecast. We saw Colleen down at City Hall getting ready for the tree lighting. A lot of people will be gathering over downtown. What are they in for over the next hour or so?
Not too bad. You know, before Colleen left, she was getting a little bundled up. I gave her some hand warmers just in case she needed them, but shaping up to be a beautiful evening here in Winnipeg and the surrounding area, just over the border in northwestern Ontario, much of the same. Now, over the next couple days, we are going to see some precipitation moving into especially western Manitoba. So you can see up there in northern Saskatchewan, the purple being a little bit of snow, the pink of freezing rain, and the green some rain. So that's going to be moving in as we head into your Tuesday. Tuesday morning, we could see some snow flurries up towards Dauphin and north of that. And in Brandon and the surrounding area, a chance of some freezing rain in the morning. So keep that in mind if you're heading out on the road. And that's going to continue into Tuesday. I'll move over to this side as we watch that system move. Now, should likely miss here in Winnipeg, but north of here could see some snow flurries as well as much of the north too. Now, as we move into Wednesday morning, that's going to hit our friends over in northwestern Ontario. You can see yet another system developing on Wednesday. It could see a little bit of precipitation, a little mix Wednesday night here in Winnipeg. But for now, -5 overnight, going to feel closer to -10 with the wind chill, a few clouds and winds out of the southeast at 10 kilometers per hour. Tomorrow, high of 4 degrees. Those above seasonal temperatures will remain for the rest of the week, at least for now. But tomorrow, yes, mix of sun and cloud. Wind picking up a little bit out of the south at 20 kilometers per hour. And taking a look at our long-range forecast, Wednesday, mostly cloudy, high of 5, -2 overnight. That's when we could see a little bit of precipitation. Mostly sunny on Thursday and Friday, highs of -1 and 0, and a mix of sun and cloud over the weekend. Our first Skywatch pick of the day comes from Cheyenne out at Cross Lake. She said that was the first snowfall of the year, and she was looking forward to this one. And our second weather pick of the day is from Bonnie. This was taken out at Gimli. Check out that beautiful sunrise. Keep those weather picks coming. You can send them to winnipegweather@ctv.ca.
The CTV Skywatch pick of the day is brought to you by the Manitoba Chiropractors Association. We've got your back.
Well, you started your Christmas shopping yet?
Absolutely not.
Well, you might want to get started because if you look at the calendar, Christmas, a little more than a month away now. So the countdown kind of on, meaning, you know, pretty busy time for Santa at the North Pole.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even so, this weekend, he took a little time away from his duties to take part in Winnipeg's annual Santa Claus Parade. And we're going to leave you now with some of the sights and sounds from that parade. Enjoy, and we'll be back at 6 with more local news and that tree lighting.